time to get it going. And the Canes will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Bringing it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He's going to go for a big one.
I'm so glad that happened. I hit the wrong button, Doug. I hit the wrong button like shit. I was not trying to throw it down.
Season to remember so far, fresh off their new top 10 ranking. How far can this team go?
Well, they're starting to get there now, right? And I think once you get some big wins, Jesse, and you start to climb up, you start to feel that in the momentum and the confidence that it builds with your squad. I think we might just be scratching the surface with this group.
Yeah, that's the difference with this team is it feels like they're really starting to believe. We always knew they were talented. They knew it too, but getting some of these big wins this season, I think they now believe they can take down anybody in the country.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, back up inside their 20. To throw, it's Stockton. Spits it out to the back. That's caught. It's Frazier. They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line.
Yeah, what a nice job finding your matchup, Palmer, on third down. Understanding I got a guy that can catch the ball to the backfield. Nice angle route, getting right there between the linebackers and getting the third down conversion.
It was a really good job, too, David, of the running back that time, setting up like he was going to the flat, and the linebacker gets a little bit too excited. He then puts his foot in the ground, cuts back to the middle. It's an easy pitch and catch, and they get the first down.
They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Now, last year, there were long stretches in which the Georgia offense hardly looked like a well-oiled machine. Now the quarterback's transferred, new full-time starter in there. I think it's fair to say, David, that the Dogs need more from the quarterback position this season.
They do need more, but I tell you what, they didn't help him the whole spot around, right? The offensive line, running backs, receivers, it was kind of below average for every position, but the quarterback is the tone setter, the captain, and having a guy like Gunner at the helm, man, this is a dude they all trust, they all respect, and I expect this offense to bounce back in a big way.
Ooh!
Incomplete. He had it right in his hands for the pick, and I believe he might have been thinking about those big plays he's known for. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The give to the tailback. Runs through a tackle. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one.
Yeah, not in this league.
Now on second down. Wants to throw again. Unloads it downfield. Be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Georgia sends out the punt team. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. Makes the catch and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Wide receiver comes in motion. The give on the inside. Defense fills those gaps. He's got one to the 28.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Offense changing the play. To the air. It's back. He put it out there for him, and this senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had
still, I knew he was doing the same shit
the
again.
moment the ball left his hand.
Ooh, that's
You got man-to-man coverage, you're running that curl route, that ball has to come out. You know you're going to get hit. Like, you know you stopped your route, he's going to be right there, but does a great job securing the catch, getting the first down.
They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. Good enough for the first down. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10.
That's a nice-looking run, man, and what a legacy here when you think about Edgerrin James and Frank Gore, Willis McGahee, Clinton Portis, game breakers at the running back position. This guy, he seems like he's destined to play on Sunday.
The Hurricanes are rolling down the field.
Yankee blue! Yankee blue! Acorn!
Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And how about that? That's already the third target this guy has had on the opening drive of the game. He is a big factor for their success throwing the football. He's got to win the matchups. Even though that one goes incomplete, they got to keep throwing him the ball.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Lofton. Turning it on. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Hitting on transfer portal quarterbacks can be tricky. Certainly Miami did so with Cam Ward a season ago. And Jesse, they're hoping to keep it going with Carson Beck.
They want the Carson Beck version from 2023. At the end of that season, after winning the Orange Bowl, a lot of people thought Carson Beck would end up being the first pick of the NFL draft. 2024 was a bit more up and down. They need him to play well each and every week. He's playing, remember, behind Cam Ward. He's got a very, very big shoes to fill, but no doubt he is the key for Miami's success.
They're dealing with a second and long. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Bringing the heat. They'll run the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. And guys, after the miss, no change in the score.
And man,
Just
that
missed
comes
that
up
mark.
short. And I tell you what, we saw him in warm-ups. He's got that leg.
So he
man.
just missed that
He hit
ball.
from 60 a couple times, so he can make that deep shot, but he didn't get all of it, and the field goal just falls a little bit short.
And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rallying to the football?
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They go to the ground. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter.
Quarter. Donuts, quarter.
quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Back to pass, it's Stockton. Fires to the wideout. It's caught. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. From the gun, running back on the move. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
You want to stop the run game? Get the big defensive tackles in the middle, getting penetration.
Man, they ain't even blocking it at all.
Taking away gaps and holes for those running backs to run through.
Using his power and his sweet feet to get into the backfield quickly.
And you know you're athletic when you describe with power and sweet feet. I mean, just put those two things together.
There he goes. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
Georgia going back to work with another first down. Defensive coordinator showing heat before the snap. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Second and goal coming up. Sends it back in motion. On the option. Now the pitch. Touchdown, Dogs! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
Great job by the running back scoring on that pitch play off the option. It wasn't easy. He had to make somebody miss and do some dirty work there down inside the 10-yard line, but nice individual effort.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Men, a gigantic collision of top 5 teams, and it is now a final. Michigan found a way to pull out a victory. It wasn't vintage maize and blue football. Those folks in the big house won't remember this one forever, but they will remember it was a W. Each week in college football, the tests are just so tough, although nothing compares to a top 5 duel. A revealing outcome with massive implications, man.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Got the quick completion. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass.
Oh, duh.
And he was able to run through one tackle.
Slow as shit.
Only a modest gain.
We're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that.
Yeah, I read it late. I read it late.
Too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
He wasn't going to catch Tony out there anyway. Unless you threw it fucked up.
Ball at the 30, it's third and short. Looking to throw, it's back.
Fuck.
Quickly complete.
Oh.
Breaks into the open. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone,
Right,
knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on third and short.
A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Boom. Here's the handoff. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand, and he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, and makes the tackle for a loss.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of linebacker.
Not much you can do there. Like, you got to have a little better block. You got to identify that blitz a little bit faster by the offensive line.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Hauls it in. Strikes first, delivers the punch, and works his way to the 31. They missed a field goal on that last drive, but here on 3rd down, they can't afford for this possession to come up empty. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw on 3rd. A shot toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
Man, what a great break on the ball. Way to knock it down. But, man, this situation, they're almost in field goal range. Had a chance to maybe take some points off of the board. That's a big play that we might circle back to later.
After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. Out of the end zone. He stopped at the 23, a couple of yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Looking downfield, it's Stockton. Catch in the middle, it's Branch. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving forward just a few. The Dogs will hustle to the line. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. He's taking the shot. He's got it inside the 25. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17.
Well, the offense is finding success throwing this guy's way. He just had a massive, massive play, his longest catch of the game. And I think if you're on offense, you got to keep looking this guy's way. He's now starting to prove that he's eating his guy alive in coverage, and he needs more touches.
They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Georgia.
You know, there are so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time. So get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line.
Oh, that junk glitching like shit, dude. That will never happen when we play.
Complete to the left. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard
Nah,
line.
my broadcast is on.
We got a timeout here late in the first half.
Yeah, you want me to cut it off?
More points on the board before the break.
Yeah, I'm going to cut it off.
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Beck. Oh, he's going to try to get it all.
Okay.
Oh,
he caught that shit.
Run out of bounds just before he could get it into the end zone, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
This quarterback has found a really nice rhythm here on this drive. He just looks dialed in. He's doing a great job in the pre-snap, seeing the safety rotation, and that time saw the one-on-one matchup to take a shot, and he hit it. He's in a really, really nice groove right now.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half.
And on that situation on the 1-yard line, the defense brings so many guys. Palmer gets in the backfield, creates the negative play.
Yeah, I think we're seeing the overall athleticism of this defense. They've got guys flying to the ball.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half.
Good call, you know. Good call.
That is a huge way to end this half. Man, cutting into the lead, gaining the momentum. Nice job finishing the half with some positive vibes going into halftime.
Ready to try the point after. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. And here's the return. He's able to work his way across the 25 to the 26 before going out of bounds. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Takes a hit as he
Oh, no. Tackle him. Tackle him. No. No. No.
What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
Yeah, and we're going to talk about the guy who caught that and returned it for a touchdown. But how about the pressure on the quarterback?
Oh.
Got to get way
No.
physical with him and make him uncomfortable. Nice job hitting him as he's throwing with the football. And then, obviously, the interception and 6 points.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Ready to get things going here in the second half as Georgia about to kick it away. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They had this lead to start the 3rd quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Looking for a man. It's back. He uncorks one deep. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. What a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
Well, this defense knew coming into this one, this offense would take shots. They know they have targets that can fly, can push down the field vertically. Nice job in coverage there.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout.
I played that shit, bro. So that's what I knew that's what you was doing. I even brought my nigga down some. That's crazy.
this offense is so exciting to watch. They've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets to his progression and he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The returner will field it and bring it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1. Georgia going up tempo.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Blasted as he lets it go. Caught near the sticks. It's Young. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. A lot of urgency for this offense. Looking to throw it, Stockton. Under fire. And they dialed up a shot, but they couldn't make the connection.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone.
Oh, you gotta catch that,
Pete. Closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air.
Come on, y'all.
Every
that nigga wide open, you overthrow him like that. It's crazy.
3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters, and I know the pass is coming, so I can have more success.
Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Here comes the Hurricane.
Getting real lucky, Doug.
Gather a little more strength. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do
Lucky
it again
right
on
now.
this one. Flips it out on the screen. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use them, but exactly. Get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. Quarterback may change this route. To the air, it's back. Unloads to the wideout. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
Well, in the first half, this offense was up and down the field. It seemed like everything they were dialing up was working. And here we are in the 3rd quarter, and there's a very rare incompletion on their own end of the field. Maybe that's the play the defense needs now to spark some momentum.
He'll take it on the return. Slips through the line. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, Dave. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. This time it's complete. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
To the ground with the back. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Intercepted for the 11th time this season. He
You
managed
just
a few
got
yards
these shit.
on that return, but the bigger
How you go all the way back there?
forced the turnover.
And talk about being an impact player for his defense. That's now his second interception in this game. Time and time again, when they've thrown his direction, he's come up with a big play. And in a tight game like this, those two interceptions, that is massive for this defense.
To the air, it's back. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And the defensive coordinator was really pleased with his unit after registering 3 sacks last week. He wanted to add a few more wrinkles in their blitz packages to see if they could build on that in this game. So far, they hadn't gotten to the QB until that last play just now. Now let's find out if they can crank up the heat.
The play action fake. Pressure coming. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
Making side adjustments here. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield.
Oh, I was in front of that shit. Come on, y'all.
Let's check it out. This defense happy with how that last
bro.
play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty.
Yeah.
The Canes will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away.
Do something, Branch.
Fields the punt and tries
Do
to
something,
find an
Branch.
opening.
Do something, Branch.
Wide open, and it's a foot race.
Ah!
They returned there, found a little running room, and put his team in great position. Great place to start for this offense. They'll start this drive going to the air. Grabbed in the middle, it's Branch. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Georgia comes quickly to the line. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. These guys have staggered around a little bit in this one. It would be a really good time to get things going if they want to hold off the upset bid.
But they're the favorite for a reason, Reese, and they've got the playmakers on the field.
Tight end trying to get in. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Dropping back, it's Beck. Shoots it to the left. Makes the grab. He was just a breath from We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Looking for a gap. It's Fletcher. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
And the Canes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Plucks it out of the air. Crosses the 30. He's got it. Touchdown, Canes. Once he got some room, it was over.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a two-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up. But getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. He's got great speed. Got a little room. There he goes. Open it up. Just an outstanding return there and really sets up his offense nicely. Starting the drive with a first and goal. Trying to set up the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Going to swing it on second down. Quick completion on the out route. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
Nice job by the defense forcing the third and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. On the direct snap, it's Frazier. Touchdown, Dogs! And they take it in for 6 more points. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
He'll bring it out. It's Pringle. He'll go out of bounds at his own 10-yard line, and that was hardly the return they were looking for. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Unloads quickly. That's a 20. He's got space. Brought down at the 21, but a really big play there to pick up 10.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? This is what got this team in this position to win this game. Aggressive offense, taking shots. Here we are in the fourth quarter. They've got the lead. Why stop now?
They'll send the tight end in motion. Looking to pass. It's Beck. Makes the grab.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Quarterback making checks. To the air on second down. Unloads it left. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
This is so interesting right now watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of. 2 straight completions. I won't be surprised if they throw it again.
Wants to keep it in the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Fletcher. Past the 40. Oh, he's got some space. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the fourth quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball. Because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it. 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. That's why a good running game is a coach's and quarterback's best friend when you're trying to put the lid on the game.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
And the Hurricanes just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. They're going to go right back to him on first down. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Might be changing the route.
It's my pick right here.
Field,
it's my pick. Come on, y'all. You playing inside. Ridiculous.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Big one in the Big 12, and take a look at how things are playing out here. Jacksonville State is ahead in this one. This team plays a fun brand of football there in CUSA, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by a field goal over TCU. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else. Ben?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Going right to work up top. He wants a big play here late. Snags it at the 30 and still running. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam. The defense finally got him. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Now on first down from the 28. Back to throw, it's Stockton. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
Good game, bro.
He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long. And here we are late in an obvious passing situation, trying to get this thing close. The big INT. Finally, the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense.
Hey, he's supposed to be tackled in the back, man. Oh, man.
You know they're going to throw it. The big
You
INT.
might, man. You might. You might.
Wants to fire on second down. Grab behind the line. It's Fletcher. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And would they dare be aggressive on third down this deep in their own territory? They're going back to the ground. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick?
Block this shit. Block this shit, y'all.
And using his
Block this
strength
shit.
to get him to the ground.
Block this shit.
That is a baller.
Oh, we got it. Oh, he missed it. He missed it.
From his end zone. And this kick will be
Oh, man.
And that is such
Could at least try the onside.
teams because they've got the lead, but with that giveaway now, they've completely opened the door for their opponent.
So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Under fire. Finds space on the right. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Wants to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's dealt. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Looking to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, they're not able to hook up on that throw, but they need to score now. This juncture of the game, this late in the game, they need a touchdown, they need an onside kick recovered, and they need to score again if they're going to win. The sense of urgency is just off the charts.
And it'll be up to the field goal kicker to turn this into a one-score game.
Oh, come on.
No good. The missed field goal still leaves us
Yeah, good game, dog.
deficit, still a 10-point game. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Might be calling a hot route. Looking downfield on first down. He'll take the deep shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to.
Sends it downfield. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right.
Damn,
on the money.
yo.
You just have to make that catch. A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college football so great, the home crowd and how they were able to impact this game. No doubt about it, David. They played a big factor.
And they're still jacked up, and they're still excited. They play a big factor, and it affects everything. College football, road atmospheres, they're tough. Even when the team isn't ranked like they weren't today, these are the types of moments that can jump up and bite you.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.